On our way to the Bartow Business Connection meeting at Johnny Mitchell's Smokehouse.
You want to do it? Or
You do it. I don't want to be on TV.
Well,
It's too late.
we're headed to the Bartow Business Connection networking meeting, and it's at where is it? At Johnny Mitchell Barbecue.
Johnny Mitchell.
And Johnny Mitchell Smokehouse and U Harley. So we're gonna get some networking done. Dave, we're gonna get Dave in there, make him a social butterfly. Yeah, have him meet people. He needs some good connections. He even got a fancy haircut.
What is this meeting all about?
It's about businesses local, doing business with people that are local. We're going to keep the money in Northwest Georgia. That's what we're doing, keeping the money here local.
You have a very good turnout.
Well, we were expecting, we hoped to 100, and I think we're already over 200, and a lot of people have come and gone, so we think we'll be 400 or 500 by the end of the evening.
Is there a lot of business, do a lot of transaction? Does this help?
We've done over $1.4 million for this little group in 17 months. Great group. We're going to do business with you.
Good.
There you go.
That's what I wanted.
I know, that's good.
Thank you, Barney.
Thank you, Dave.
Right now with Sam Grove. Sam Grove is the City Manager of Cartersville. How you doing, Sam?
Good.
How long have you been doing this job?
I will be here 14 years in August.
Now, the city manager is, you actually run the city. I mean, the mayor and the city council I guess they're like the board of directors.
Yes, sir. You can think of me as comparable to a local government CEO.
And so you make sure just everything is running right.
I have hiring and firing ability relative to city employees, department heads. I have to take that approval to council. I have budget authority, most of the major capital improvements, those kind of things. If you think about it as a multi-leg table, capital improvements, budget, personnel decisions, I have all that authority.
How's the city doing?
City's doing pretty well right now. We've made some decisions within the past year, had some early out, are down about 20 employees overall. We're watching our costs, have based our budget on conservative revenue assumptions, and the city's revenues are beginning to trend up a little bit. We're watching our operating costs and basing it on conservative financial policies, and I think we're doing okay. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we're a little bit different than most cities. You can essentially think of us as a multi-utility business with a little bit of government hanging off the side of it.
What do you mean? We're what do you mean?
Multi-utility. We've got 6 utilities. Electric, water sewer, gas, solid waste, fiber optic, stormwater. Those are all utilities. When what those do essentially is they follow the private business model in that they're run like businesses.
Now, all of these are owned by the people of Cartersville?
Owned by the people of Cartersville, and certainly nothing that I can take credit for. The decision to do this has been in place with the electric department 100 years, water department over 100 years, gas department 50 years. So this is kind of the city's philosophy on how we supply services. And of course, all of those are price competitive with our private competitors, so you pay no more for it. As you pointed out, the citizens of Cartersville own it. Mm-hmm. They benefit from it, and it's high quality service.
So you've only let about 20 people go in the past year.
Actually, didn't have to let them go. Mm-hmm. We offered early retirement. 15 people took that. And then through attrition, not filling positions, we got about another 4 or 5. And then there's the number-wise, we're down another 4. I think we've got 6 of those slots that are actually in the budget but not filled. So off a peak of 367 employees, we're down to 344.
Are there any furlough days?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
No.
Think that's going to happen?
I don't want to speculate about the future. I know we're doing real well right now.
What is the budget for this city?
The proposed budget for next year is $142 million.
Is that up from last year?
It's pretty level. It might be up about 1%. Of course, when you look at the utilities, it is really based on what we pay for gas and electric that we resell.
Now, in the news lately, where they're talking about this indoor ski.
Yeah.
Coming.
Sure.
How's that going to affect Cartersville?
As I understand it, it's really located closer to Emerson. Of course, it could bring phenomenal growth. It could bring a lot of jobs, which a number of people would benefit from that we really need right now. If it took off, of course, it could lead to some hyper growth, and I guess that would be a downside of it. But as I understand it, the governor has to sign a sales tax exemption for these folks to come in, and he's not done that yet.
Are y'all hoping for it?
I would like to see it personally, sure.
It would be big.
Yeah.
It would be quite exciting for the area, hotels and everything else going in.
Good.
Any more flower pots planned for downtown on Main Street?
I think we've pretty much gotten those taken care of.
They're beautiful. Sam Grove, City Manager, thank you for joining us on Cartersville Uncut.
Sure, thank you.
Teach you, I'll teach you the electric